What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Technique Critiques. I'm Coach Brian from Big Ben Strength. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the lifters on our team, Delaney, 75-pound snatch. This was in some amount of reps for her, but this is one of those reps. I believe it was in an EMOM. She's coming off of a hypertrophy strength block, and she hasn't really been doing a whole lot of lifts from the ground, so this is one of her first snatches, like regular snatches from the ground in a little while. So let's go ahead and see how they're looking. Start position's a little low. Ooh, look at that balance. A lot of stuff to look at today. All right, so first things first, start position. So you can see here her hips and knees are almost level, which is going to put her shoulders in line with the bar. That's also going to put her balance is a key thing here in this lift, back on her heels a lot. All right. Now, as she goes to start the lift, she does get her hips up a little. Let's see, where is the actual start position? A lot of time down here in the bottom. Speed that up, Delaney. I don't take that much time. All right. Now she's got good pushing the bar off the ground. Gets her knees out of the way. Oof. Oof. All right, so here we are. She has started the finish position. She has nearly fully extended her hips before her knees have finished extending. Right? It should be the other way around. We want to imagine pushing through the ground for as long as you can and keeping those feet flat. That's going to be the main thing. Keep those feet flat, because if you end up in this position, that bar is going out and around. These were supposed to be no feet. But obviously she wasn't able to do that because that balance got way off track in that pull there. And then she leans forward onto her toes to try and save it. And then she kind of recovers back to medium. And then she's back on her heels to try and save it. At least she was patient, man. That's pretty good. And then she comes back to neutral and is able to stand it up. Let's take a look at that again. So in the beginning, I said she's way back on her heels in that pull. Anytime that you have a significant bias towards the heel or the ball of the foot, you're going to be thrown off your pull in some direction. Right? No feet is a good way to fix that. However, if there is an issue in just feeling where you're supposed to be as you push through the ground, you can see as she's pushing, she's way back on her heel here. You maybe can't see it very well, but I can tell you that that's exactly where she's feeling at. She doesn't have any pressure on the ball of her foot at all. We want to be, if we imagine, I wonder if I can draw. That's another time. We want to imagine pushing right here, right through the top of the ankle, right where your weightlifting shoe strap is. Push right through there, and that's where you're going to get the most amount of force and drive through the ground. Then she starts to she's thinking hips, and she's trying to push her hips straight into the bar, right? And now her hips have moved forward significantly without her knees continuing to extend, which means she's just losing all of the drive through the ground. She's trying to instead, basically hit the bar out to get it up, which is not going to serve much for you. And then her balance is just whack because of it. She hit the bar and it loops around, and then she's on her toes, and then she's on her heels. All that's going to be improved by just imagining pushing through the ground. It's a hard concept to understand, but you can't pull. Got to push through the ground. You got to keep your feet flat for the whole thing. Don't think hips ever again. And basically, like Delaney, basically this to you. If we don't fix that, then we're going to have to go with no contact snatches. And no contact snatches are not fun. Just ask Ethan, but they do fix your technique a lot. So if you can try and see if we can figure this out without doing those, just try not to use your hips. Try to use your leg drive. That's really it. So yeah, again, just to recap, keep the feet flat, push through the ground, don't pull. and continue to push through the ground as you finish your whole pull. Not pull, but push. As you finish your whole pull, and that will give you the strongest drive straight up. Don't think hips, think leg drive, think push. That will help with the balance overall. The other big thing is in your setup position, start with your hips a little higher so that your shoulders are in front of the bar. This is also going to allow you to push through the ground a little bit better. That's all for this one, you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe on the YouTube channel if you want technique critiques like this for you. Make sure you're subscribed to the Patreon, which is linked in the description below. Different price points for different tiers based on the amount of video technique critiques that you want per month. We'll catch you guys on the next one. See you later.